guys, so I'm here today with a haul from a brand called Widow. Now this haul is coming at you real lit, partially for me being unorganized and having a lot of stuff on, and partially just because I have been unsure of how to approach this because I don't love everything in it. There are some things that I adore and then there are some things that I'm not as keen on, and I just sort of wanted some time to properly form an opinion. But I'm going to start out with the things that I love the most. So this is, the brand as I say is called Widow, and I believe they're exclusively on Dolls Kill. I haven't seen them anywhere else. So this was sent out to me, and the first thing I'm going to show I don't think is actually part of the Widow brand, but it's just something you can get on Dolls Kill. And it's this makeup bag. This was actually a surprise. Whenever they asked me to pick out some things from the site, I didn't actually pick this out. This was just a little surprise they sent me, and like, I wish you had seen my face when I opened it. I didn't know there would be surprises. And it's just so cute. So it's like a little tombstone, and it says "Rest in Beauty, RIB, cause of death, makeup overdose." And it's like glittery, it's like sort of rainbow glitter. So it's like black and white with like a rainbow glitter. Oh, it's just so cute. I nearly died when I saw this. So I'm very happy. This actually has some of my makeup in it right now because I did take it to London recently for Summer in the City, so there's like a little pile of stuff in there. But yeah, it actually has a little part in the lid for you to put some makeup brushes. You wouldn't be able to get like every makeup brush you would need, I would say, you know, for like a full face, but you can get like some secured away in there, and I can kind of double them up. And it definitely fits a decent amount of makeup. I managed to take everything I needed in this except for like my palettes. Because most of my eyeshadow is in palette form and a lot of them are very big. So everything except for the eyeshadow palettes I managed to put in here. So it's definitely a decent size. And it's so cute. And then when I'm not traveling, it looks so nice in my room, just like up on my shelf above my like little beauty area. So I am so pleased with this. It's so cute. Okay, next up is a dress that I just actually really love. It's gonna be very hard to show here, but it's actually a wraparound style dress. So it has little lace sleeves and an irregular sort of like pointy like handkerchief hem, I suppose. The only thing with this fabric is it does get very wrinkly. I am going to have to try to iron it. I hate ironing clothes. But yeah, and the way it is it's actually completely open, but then you wrap it around and tie it. And that gives you a lot of control because it's quite a deep V. So you can have it like a little less, or if you wrap it a little more loosely, you can have like a very deep cut, which I actually really like. And I think it looks just like, I don't know, very elegant or something, especially with like the right necklace in the right place. I think it is beautiful, and I don't really have anything like that. So I am very pleased with this. I wouldn't really know what this, like how to describe this fabric. I don't know if it maybe says what it is somewhere. But yeah, and because this is a wraparound style, it means you can, I think you definitely could get away with sizing down. But yeah, it definitely, because it wraps around and you tie it, it's a little more free. It just means obviously the tighter it is, sort of the more it's going to be open at the front. But it is just wonderful. I love it.
So this is the dress. As you can see, it is super cute. You can kind of see what I mean here about how wrinkly the fabric is, so you will need to take some extra care to get the wrinkles out. But overall, it's really cute and it's pretty comfortable as well, so I really love this.
Okay, next up is another dress. This is, like, a lot of this fabric is definitely very wrinkly fabric. That is the only thing, like, if you're not fond of ironing. But I don't think this dress was actually in my list, but I think they've sent it to me anyway. And it's actually very cute, and I am glad they did in the end, because I saw, just before this arrived for me, I saw my friend Ree do a haul from them as well, and she got this dress, and I was like, oh, I kind of wish I'd got that now. And then it turned up, and I was like, aha! So this is a cute little black dress with like, it's like off-white, like almost like a cream colored lace, and it's very cute. It reminds me a little bit of like a sort of French maid dress, but without being too costumey. I'm sorry, I just bumped the mic, or the tripod. It also has the lace in the back, and then it ties around. So this dress I do really like. My only complaint with it is I feel like it's sewn a little bit strange around the tummy area. I don't know if that's just me imagining it, but just the way it's sewn on the tummy area, I feel like it bunches up a little bit. Like, whenever I first put it on, it almost reminded me of like a maternity dress or something. So I don't know, that might just be me, but I just feel like it is sewn a little bit strange. I don't know. I'll have to try it out again. I'll try it out again whenever I am wearing it for the trial section of this. But yeah, I feel like it was like a little bit bunchy in the tummy area. Might just be me, but other than that, I do like this. And other than the wrinkliness, fan of ironing. But yeah, the lace on it is just really cute. And I like that it's an off-white rather than a very stark white. I don't know, I just think that's a really nice detail.
Okay, so here we go. So you can kind of see what I mean. I guess it's not that bad, but if you can look, it's like a lot more wrinkly around the tummy. It's because it kind of bunches up there, so like those kind of wrinkles and lines really form around that area. I don't know, it's a little thing. It's not as bad as I remember. Remember, I like tied it too tight the first time, but you can definitely see that kind of clustering of wrinkling in the front there. Other than that, this is pretty cute. I do really like it, and yeah, it's comfy as well.
Next up is a maxi dress. And okay, so like with this, for instance, this dress itself, I actually really do love. The lace on it and everything is gorgeous, and it kind of has like frills the whole way down, and it is quite wonderful. I like the way it sort of ties around the back. The chest area is very nice. The only thing I'm not a fan of with this dress is, like, as you can see, so like there's the lace and then there's like the undershell, like, you know, so it's not see-through. The undershell for me is just too clingy, because the lace is like very nice and floaty, which is what I was going for, you know, nice and loose. But the undershell is like very stretchy and clingy, and it just like really does like like suck onto you, which I'm not a fan of, just because, you know, I don't like super clingy clothes. So I might see if I can even just like cut out the under layer altogether, and then it will be see-through, but then I can just wear my own sort of modesty layer underneath, which, you know, means I can mess around with different textures and styles anyway. So yeah, like I said, I do love the dress, and I definitely think I'll get a lot of wear out of it if I can manage to remove the bit I don't like underneath. But yeah, so if things like sort of like, if tighter fitting, like, you know, clingy fabrics aren't a problem for you, perfect dress. If you don't like things that really cling and accentuate all your like curves and stuff, this might not be your favorite thing in the world, but I might let you know how my experiment into removing the underbit goes, because it is, other than that, a lovely dress.
And here's this dress. See, the lace itself is so nice and so pretty, but I feel like the underbit is just like, it looks very cheap, and like, see, it looks okay from the side, but from the front, I feel like the way it clings makes my tummy look like huge. So I really am not a fan of that. It's a very strange effect. But other than that, like, the lace is beautiful, so I'll have to fix it.
Next up are these, and these are very cool. They're like bell bottoms, but they are like stockings almost. So they're just sort of thigh high. They have this little, not, I wouldn't say glue, but something like that layer inside to help them stay up, which I like because things are all sliding down. But this gives some grip, so that's great. And yeah, they're just like these cool, like flared thigh highs in lace, which is gorgeous. They definitely do, like, you know, squeeze in on my thighs. I don't remember if these come in more than one size. Oh, they do. They do. These are a bigger size. They do, if I wear them up high enough, they do definitely still like squeeze in. So, you know, your thigh goes like bloop, which isn't always the most flattering thing in the world. But if I was wearing something sort of long enough over it, I guess it wouldn't matter. But I do think these are adorable. So I will definitely be putting these into some looks, I think, because they are lovely.
And these are the leggings. These are really, really cute. They're very, very long, even with platforms. I have to pull them like almost right up to my crotch, basically, if I don't want them trailing along the floor. But they are super cute. I think they're a really nice little extra detail to an outfit, and I am pretty happy with them.
Okay, I think it's this last couple of things I didn't love as much. I think they're all actually the same material, and that might be why. Let me just have a look. Okay, yes, so these last three items are all the same material, and they're all like kind of a satiny material, but I don't know, I am just not crazy about them. I don't think the quality of the fabric is wonderful, which is unfortunate because otherwise they would be very, very cute. Like, first up we have this little sort of crop top type thing with like a lace back and lace trim and an itty bitty little spider on the front. I mean, first of all, I think you guys can probably see, like, it's very see-through, which is already like so it's very, very see-through, it's very thin, and because of that, you know, like, you really can see everything through it, both in terms of being able to see through it and just from it like clinging to stuff. Like, I mean, because I don't really like to wear a bra, and with some things I can get away with that because you can just kind of see my nipple, but I mean, with this you can see my nipple, you can see the perfect outline of my nipple piercings, like, it clings to everything, even though it's loose, like, it's not tight, it just, like, everything's very pointy looking, you can see everything, and I'm like, not a fan. But yeah, I'm gonna like experiment and see if I can find ways to wear this, but I definitely feel like the fabric on these little guys just isn't really up to what I would hope. But saying that, I don't believe that these were particularly expensive. As I said, they were sent to me by the brand, so I don't remember the price. But I don't remember thinking they were like overpriced or anything. So I mean, it's not that bad, but definitely, yeah, just I'm not super fond of this fabric. So also in the same fabric, I think that probably supposed to be part of a set, I got like these shorts. It's the same sort of thing. There's no like spider on these. These are just little like satin shorts with a little lace trim. I don't know if I will try these on for the try on video, guys, because these are more revealing than expected. So same with the little crop top. I like, unfortunately, just some of these I don't know if I will try on, which I don't like to do, but just because they are revealing and clean and just it's not good. But yeah, it's just these little lace shorts, or satin shorts with lace. So, you know, you get the idea. And then finally in the same material is a dress, and it even has the same little spider, so it's the same sort of idea. It's just a like sort of very sheer satin with a lace trim on the bottom, and on the model this did look super cute and I really liked it, and it felt a bit 90s to me or something. I was really into it, but again, it's so very see-through, and it just, everything is very pointy, and like I feel like even if I wore a bra, then you'd see all the seams and everything of the bra through it, and then like, you know, it does kind of cling over my tummy. It doesn't, I mean, it's loose so it doesn't cling, but it definitely sits over my tummy, and it gets that sort of thing, you know, where you can even see like the belly button and stuff, which I just don't like. So yeah, these items were the only ones that I'm really like not super into. I'm going to experiment. I'm going to see if I can make them work. But it's just this fabric that I really don't like. But saying all of that, I do think Widow is a great brand with some really cute designs. I would not be put off getting stuff from them in the future. There's still a bunch of stuff that I would love. So it's just these satiny things that I personally would avoid. But I mean, you've seen it yourself now. If all the stuff I mentioned doesn't really bother you, then you're good to go. It's just not for me. Outside of that, sizing for everything was fine. Again, I do sometimes forget to mention, but if I don't complain about sizing, assume it fit me just fine the way I wanted it to. I am sorry if I ever forget to mention it, but as I say, if I'm not complaining, it fit as per what their measurement board would suggest to me. So that is everything in this haul. I'm glad to finally get this done. I think sitting down now after like sort of taking some time away from it has definitely given me like a clearer opinion on the clothes, and I've like been able to pinpoint it's like, it's that fabric, I don't like that, or this kind of bunches a little bit. I've got a good idea of what I was trying to say now. But yes, I'm definitely mostly happy with this. There are just a few little areas that I didn't love, but definitely this wraparound dress and this makeup bag I am living for. Also, everything kind of came like, well, not everything, but like for instance all the satiny bits and stuff came in these lovely little like bags all tied up all cute, and the box was presented beautifully with like nice tissue paper, so they get an A for presentation. I love whenever brands like make the effort. So that was everything for this haul. Let me know what you thought. Let me know what your favorite thing was. Let me know if you've ever had anything from Widow yourselves. I would love to know. It's my first time seeing them. I don't know if they've been around for a long time, but I've definitely only heard of them quite recently. So I'm interested to see how they grow. Remember to check out my Patreon because it supports my channel in oh so very many ways and just allows me to live basically. You know, I am very privileged to get a lot of like free clothes and stuff, but unfortunately free clothes and such don't pay the bills. Patreon does. So thank you so much to everyone on there who supports me and lets me, you know, live my dream and do what I love doing for a living. Like that's what you're doing when you support me on Patreon. And if that's not like the most generous thing ever, I don't know what is. So thank you very much is what I'm trying to say. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up and all of that. You know the drill. I will see you next time, lovelies. Goodbye.